Do you sometimes get frustrated when you're playing a hand and the singles and pairs are out, so now you're just playing defense the rest of the game? Modern Mahjong's here to help you figure out how to switch and some backup hands to have in your pocket so you know if your tiles that you need are out, how to hurry up and save your game. When we look at tiles, if we don't have a bunch of jokers, we first look at singles and pairs and see what tiles we need. We love the strategy of moving outside of your comfort zone. When players don't just play in the same sections and they start looking all over the card, they really do notice that their winning improves. When looking at any hand, it's helpful to look at what backup hands would work if the tiles you need are exposed, discarded, or if you wind up picking a wealth of jokers. Most sections have a hand or two that don't require singles or pairs. And on the 2024 card, look for hands that have Pungs, which we abbreviate as P, and Kongs, K. If you start in the 2024 on the top left, you see Pung Pung Kong Kong in the first hand. It's a Pung of twos, a Pung of white dragon used as 0, which is suit neutral, and then 2 Kongs in the same suit, 2 and 4. And as a reminder, when the white dragon is suit neutral and you have different colors, the colors on the card don't indicate which suits, but how many times you need to change suits. Now moving on to 2, 4, 6, 8. Here you have Pung Pung Kong Kong in either one suit, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 2, where the 2 and the 4 are in one suit and the 6 and the 8 are in another. So if you're doing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand in singles and pairs and what you need is out, this is a great hand as you pick in jokers or other tiles to switch to. In the any like numbers section, if you have 4 flowers, a Kong of flowers, and then you need 2 Pungs and a Kong of any number in all 3 suits. Moving on to consecutive run, you have a run of 4 numbers, and that starts with 1. You can never start with 0. That doesn't work. And you have to end by 9. So any run of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's in 1 or 2 suits, and it's Pung Pung, Kong Kong. So you'll notice a pattern here that we're going over all these patterns. When the new card comes out, a lot of people ask us, why do you pay so much attention to patterns? And as you're doing the Charleston, it's really nice to be building towards a section and not have to worry every second to keep looking at the card. You just kind of know the theme, overall theme for this year, this is what I'm aiming for. So it just helps, of course, before you expose, always double check before you expose that you have the right number of tiles in the grouping before you discard. Next up, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 section. Here, number 2 is either using the lower part of this section, 1, 3, 3, 5, or the upper part, 5, 7, 7, 9. Once again, Pung Pung, Kong Kong, 2 suits. Next up, you have plenty of choices for Winds and Dragons, which we love this year because there's so many hands, so people don't automatically know what you're doing. So you could do them with Winds in 1 and 3, Pungs and Kongs or Kongs and Pungs. Make sure before you expose, you double check the number of tiles you're exposing. Winds and Dragons number 2, you could have a Kong of flowers and then another Kong of any dragon and 2 Pungs of the other 2 dragons. In the 3, 6, 9 section, we have 2 choices as well, number 1 and number 4. 3, 6, 6, 9 in not only 2 suits, but 2 or 3 suits. So you could have 3, 6 in one suit, 6 in a second, and 9 in a third. Finally, number 4, you have 3 and then dragons, 3 and then dragons. And that could either be 3s for both of the Pungs, 6s for both of the Pungs, or 9 for both of the Pungs. And we checked with the Mah Jongg League. The word like is not on there. There's a limited space, but that is intended to be like Pungs so that you can't mix that up with 3 for one of them and 6 for the other. Whatever you choose for the first Pung, same number for the second. We hope that this was helpful, and we wanted to let you know there's exciting times ahead. We are finalizing the details for a virtual series. So if you're new to the game, or if you have a friend or family that want to learn, they could send us an email to modernmahjong@gmail.com to be added to the waitlist for our virtual series of classes. It's going to be 4 classes, and we know that it's going to be really, really a wonderful way to learn. We have players all over that either want to learn with a group and they can't get times together in person. So this way you could do it from your home on Zoom, and we're going to connect with players all over the US and beyond. If you like this PDF, this video, the PDF of our entire Zoom where we talk about backup hands, learning the card. That's available on Modern Mahjong. It's $10 that you could pay online, and we will manually email you the personal PDF for you to print or save on your phone. If you have any questions, we invite you to ask us. There's so much information out there, and we love the interest in learning Mahjong, but we want to make sure that you know and can recognize the actual official rules and then go from there to determine if you want to play by house rules. So have a question, either email us, post on Facebook, message us, however you can get in touch. Our visual companion guide for American Mahjong, we're updating to make any changes for 24. If you already purchased it, we're going to post information on our website about updates. And if you're looking to play canasta, check out Modern American Canasta, the complete guide. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope that you find this helpful. If you have other ideas of what topics you'd like us to discuss, send us an email. Have a great day. Have a great game.